paths had crossed, and still, unfortunately, he did come back to India in a coffin. I had to pay my ode and respects, and I was happy to come on board.
Hi, Omang. Omang.
No, wait, just a minute. Randeep had to answer
sorry,
this.
bro. Can you repeat the question?
What preparation?
Well, first time I had heard about, I had seen all those footage, and when he died, I was aware of what that happened. First time I read about Sarabjit movie being made was when somebody forwarded me an article where the real Dalbir Kaur was saying that she would like me to play the role. And I was like, really? So then I looked up, did more research about him, and by the time I met Umang, I knew him very well. And then Umang gave me some letters, some photographs. There was only one video footage. So I went about learning the Punjabi, and then we discussed how do we make a difference in his 23 years of his life. So we went about, we decided that, okay, let's let him lose weight so that, his plight comes across even more to the audience. So that took me a lot of time and a lot of unhealthy things. So that was one part of it. And then I realized that, what can happen worst in the jail was the tooth decay. So I went to Canada, and I went for the Toronto Film Festival. So there I met this guy who makes molds, who makes monsters in Hollywood movies. So I got him to make me a mold and send me 3 stages of his teeth. And apart from that, I went through the letters. I made his thoughts mine. I made his words mine. I went through, I think I have written many letters which I have not sent to Umang, and which I will never send, because now I read them and I think they're too personal. I used to sit at home and in the chains and lie in my bathroom for a long time and write letters to Umang as if he was my sister, but I would address it as Umang. Sorry, Umang. If you love me enough, I'll give you those letters. So I went through the whole journey of 23 years. I tried to go through the whole journey of 23 years of solitude, of the things. The first thing what would a person dream about? What would a person think about lying alone in darkness for so many years? That, as I said earlier, was left to our imagination, because that was not documented. So as a person, I thought how to make it real for myself is to try and go through it, through the starvation, through the solitude, through darkness. Your mind plays tricks on you when you're in the dark, man. You talk to yourself, and all kinds of things happen. So I think it's one of the most prepared roles of mine, and it took me a few months to get the mindset. And Umang was actually going to shoot the Dabang village portions till he dropped the bomb on me before Diwali and said, I'm going to shoot this. So I had a very short time to catch up with the weight loss, but I did it, and somewhere that has instilled in me a sense of belief and a sense of my own willpower, which I think will help me in other parts as well.